Hey guys, my name is Kevin TCG and today we're opening the Mega Evolutions ETB box. With a little twist, we are recording on the 3DS. Let's get to cracking. Alright, so before I guess we even start this video, what made me decide to record this in the 3DS? Well, I usually just do unboxing videos on this channel, along with many other normal Pokemon TCG content, but I thought the 3DS would be a little fun thing to experiment with. I recently saw a video where someone actually did a whole wedding video shoot with their 3DS. That was pretty cool, so I kind of took inspiration from that and decided to make a TCG recording vlog. Now, there are some stipulations with this 3DS. I do only have 10 minutes per recording batch on this, so that means I can only record so much at a time, so I'm probably gonna have to divvy up packs per couple minutes. I will be recording simultaneously with this camera right here and this camera on the 3DS right here. The current 3DS is operating at, I believe at 480i, so that's like not even HD, it's like SD. And my current camera right here, you're seeing in operating at 4K, so 480i versus 4K. Let's get to cracking. So right here is my 3DS strapped to my teleprompter via Scotch tape. And then you have my main camera here recording the unboxing, just in case the 3DS also dies. So yeah, this is pretty fun. Okay, so again, I have about 10 minutes per recording batch on the 3DS, so try to be mindful of the overall time in the video. So this ETB, there are two ETBs in the Mega Evolutions set. There is the Lucario, Mega Lucario, and the Mega Guardi. Okay, so I believe there's 9 packs, and what they did, with this is they included this plastic packaging. They normally have cardboard, but they moved back to plastic. I believe Shrouded Fable did this. They had plastic interior, whereas, you know, everyone else just had their regular, simple cardboard interior. So it's, it is what it is. Nice colored dice. What is different, if you guys care about the damage counters, is a nice little 100 rounded dot right there to make it more identifiable for your dice. And here's the Guardi coin. Very pretty. Wow, it is so jarring looking at the 3DS camera to my Sony camera right there. That's so funny. All right, and then we get 9 packs right here. I'm gonna toss that to the side. We're gonna shuffle up these cards like we know we're gonna pull something. Okay, you guys. With Mega Evolution, I did open a booster box. I do know a little bit about what's in the set. I honestly don't know who else is in the set, aside from a couple of your gold cards and your standard illustration rare, special illustration rares that everyone's chasing. So let's go ahead and get to cracking open pack number 1. So I did pull a Venusaur, or Coral did pull a Venusaur EX, Mega Venusaur EX. It was the full art one, and I thought it was the special illustration rare one. It wasn't. So I had to actually, I uploaded my video and took it down. It was scheduled to release the next day, and I took it down, and I ended up reposting it, or re-uploading it, because I had to edit out a little note I said that's where I said it was a $200 card, when in reality it was only like a $30 card. So it is what it is. We get Pyroar, Meganium. Can we get a special illustration rare Pyroar again? And Mega Manectric EX. And I realized I didn't do my card trick and put this out in my discard area. Okay, I believe I have Manectric already, but he might be fun to build a deck with. And also a little behind the scenes tidbit, I'm standing up as I'm recording. I never do this. This feels so weird, it feels so wrong. I'm like hunched over both of my cameras. This is gonna be an interesting video. Okay, pack number 2. So what else is going on in the world today, in the world of Pokemon? I believe the Latios EX box came out. Oh no, I moved my 3DS camera. Ugh. I believe the Latios EX box came out, and I was not able to pick it up because I simply just did not go searching for it. It's as simple as that. I did not go searching for it. I knew it was coming out, but I didn't really keep tabs on it. I think I was busy that Friday. Something about a baseball game and the playoffs going on. So I've just been a bit busy absorbing myself into that. And Clawitzer for the rare. Let me bring in some lighting here. So on the DS era, you guys, what was your favorite video game? First we'll talk about favorite video games on the DS era, not necessarily Pokemon games. If it is Pokemon, then that can be your answer, but I'm going to save that for later because there's a whole lot of other games outside of Pokemon that I simply just enjoyed. I approve of playing. You get Delibird, Toxicroak, Seedot, Chi-Yu, Boss's Orders, Frostmoth, Numel, Special Illustration, Sobble, and Mega Camera Up DX. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I already have these two, so it's alright, we're getting pulls, but I guess I should start building decks with these duplicates. Alright, we're gonna open one more pack here before I restart my 3DS session right here. So my favorite video game from the 3DS era, specifically the 3DS era, was probably Fire Emblem Awakening and then Kid Icarus Uprising. Those two were really, really fun. Sure, I had like The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. That's great, but it's not necessarily a new original game. Those were new and original, and boy, oh boy, Awakening was peak tactical RPG. That was the series that saved Fire Emblem, and I was so glad I was able to experience that. You get Celebi, Shiftry, my bad guys, Strange Timepiece, and Lunatone. Okay, I got 2 Strange Timepieces, which is pretty good for an Alakazam deck that I'm trying to run. So, you know, the more the merrier. Alright, I'm going to pause my 3DS. Quick break. Okay, we are back. So, in terms of like Kid Icarus Uprising, that game was like the first, I want to say it was like a rail shooter adventure game. It's like a combo. And, you know, with the 3DS's limitations, it did what it could, and that was pretty fun. And I do wish they would, you know, hopefully re-release it or like make a sequel for the Switch too. That'd be really cool. I really like that game as is. It had a lot of fun world building, and you can learn a lot about the lore of Kid Icarus and all that stuff. And I'm just all about it, man. Sakurai did a great job at making that game, and I'm having so much trouble going one by one through these cards. Shiftry, Boss's Orders again, Houndstone. Here we go. We get Shuckle, and for the rare, Hariyama. I feel like I need to sit down. Maybe I should just sit down. Let me pull up a chair. I just want to be able to see my cards and also the 3DS camera, which I suppose I could see right now. Let me shift this a little bit. This works. Through my little teleprompter, there's a little window where you place the camera, but I could also see the 3DS screen. Oh, this is so much easier. All right, so DS games, favorite DS games. Or before that, actually, favorite 3DS Pokemon game. For me, it was X and Y. That was a game I just dove myself into, beat it within like a day and a half. Didn't take me very long, but I just had a lot of fun with it. I know it was very decisive for some people, but I liked it. I'm very much a casual Pokemon video game enjoyer. Like, I like the games, I beat the games, go as far as I can, but I'm like not super competitive. The story, you know, I understand it is what it is. It's not terribly in depth, but it was fun for what it was, and I enjoyed it. Snover, Delmise, and Steelix. It is what it was. It was what it is. What other 3DS games? Tomodachi Life was pretty fun, and that's coming out on the Switch too. as a new entry in the series. Yeah, I mean, that was really, I played a lot of Animal Crossing New Leaf as well. That was probably one of my favorite games on that system. Now let's pivot to the regular DS. I owned a DSi, and I was walking home from middle school one day with my friends, and this one kid, he opened my backpack and took my 3DS, put it into his drawstring backpack, and then started hitting us with it. And I'm like, dude, give me back my DSi. And then he's like, okay, here you go. He was just, we were being kids. We were looking for attention. We were just trying to get a rise out of each other, right? And when I got home and I booted it up, get this. My DSi on the top screen, once you turned it on, there was ink blotches all over. The screen cracked on the interior and ink blotches just took over. And I was so upset. So the very next day, I'm like, dude, you broke my DSi. What are you gonna do about this? He's like, no, I didn't do it. I didn't break your DSi, that wasn't me. I'm like, dude, you literally took it out of your bag, or took it out of my bag, put it in your bag and started hitting us with it. I don't know what to tell you. And then I was out of a DSi for a couple years until the 3DS came out, I feel like. And man, I was just so upset because I had Soul Silver going. I really didn't have a ton of DSi games now I think about it. Yeah, I just had Soul Silver. I had some random Transformers War for Cybertron game, which is actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. That was pretty much it. I didn't get a lot of exposure to the regular DS games because the kid broke it. And they were, it was kind of expensive back in the day as a kid, because obviously as an adult I make money now, but I didn't really make money as a middle schooler, so I was without it until the 3DS came around, and thankfully my parents got me one. But yeah, Soul Silver is like my default answer to the DS era. Yeah, I play like Mario Kart on my friends' DSs and whatnot, but it wasn't my own, and yeah, just kind of a bummer story now that I think about it. Man, I remember his name. I won't dox him. I won't say his name, but I know who you are, and if you're for some reason watching this, you owe me a DSi. Market price. Yeah. Dude, my DSi, okay. Before we get back onto Last Pack Magic, my DSi was really cool. It was black, but what made it really cool is the case it had. So it was a hard shell case, it was clear, and imagine this is like the bottom of your DS. Right here behind the case in the rear, there's a little pop-out shelf where a tray pops out and you can put 3 to 5 cartridges and your DS stylus, so you can easily swap out your games when you want, and that was really cool. And that was taken away from me because he freaking broke my DSi, and I don't even know where my DSi is. And I really like that case, and I think I got it at GameStop or Radio Shack, and I tried looking for it like a couple days ago online, but I don't quite know the keywords. If you guys know what it is, leave a comment down below. All right, Last Pack Magic. We get Snom, Magnemite, Lopunny, Grafaiai, Stonejourner, Crawdon, Iron Defender. All right, guys. Fighting Gone, Illustration Rare. What'd I say? We get Snover and Kyogre. Okay, you guys, out of 9 packs, out of 9 total packs, we get 3 cards, 2 Mega cards, 2 Mega EX cards in Manectric and Camerupt, and we get 1 Illustration Rare Snover. That's pretty good, and guess what? I only paid $10 for this. Or no, I only paid $11 for this ETB. Only $11 through Tabletop Village because they have a membership program, and I earned points and yada yada, and I had like a ton of points to use, and I used them all to get this ETB at discount. Oh, I love opening Pokemon cards. Let's go do the recap. I don't know what camera to look at. Is my head even in frame? Hold on. All right, 3DS camera, Sony camera. 3DS, Sony. 4K, 480i. That was quite the experience. First of all, me not figuring out how to stand up or sit down was quite interesting. My back kind of hurts now. I'm getting older. Don't get old, you guys. It sucks. If you're already old, hi, I'm in your club now. So, Mega Evolutions ETB, I finally got my hands on one. I wasn't able to get one before. The Pokemon Center exclusive was sold out, and wow, what is this? Lighting. All of my lighting suddenly changed. So they were all sold out of the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs, and I wasn't really looking for the regular one in stores, but thankfully I was able to grab one and pick one up in time through Tabletop Village. So shout out to those guys. I had a lot of fun opening it, so let me know in the comments down below your guys' responses to my DS questions and 3DS questions if you had one. If you didn't have one, what kind of, portable gaming devices did you have? Any reminiscent thing from the Game Boy era? PSP, I played a lot of PSP. Ape Escape was really fun. The re-release of the PS1 version. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content in the future. And if you notice, the audio sounds pretty well on the DS. Well, that's because I'm using my main camera's microphone. And this is what it sounds like without the main camera. It sounds like, honestly, it sounds like a 480i potato. With that being said, my name is Kevin TCG. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to leave a like for more videos in the future. I can't remember if I said that already. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.